Good morning. This card is quick and easy, and here's how it's going to go. The first step is to put on a well-saturated sky, then add 3 pine trees in the front, and flip on snow with opaque white paint. Next, I'll show you how to lift out a moon with Mr. Clean's Magic Eraser. You can add snow on the trees with opaque white. And last, we'll touch up the edges with some of our leftover blue paint and dot in some red berries. Before you start painting, mix some small petals of dark green. I'm using Perylin green, but any dark green will do. For the sky, mix a light blue and a dark blue. Today I'm using phthalo blue mixed with a little cerulean, but any pretty blue will work. Start with light blue and a big brush and wet the entire sky area, going right over the trees. The key to making attractive skies is to not paint it all the same color. You want it to be dark on one side and light on the other. I'm going to do dark at the top to light at the bottom. I'm using a small brush to add the dark blue to the top. We'll see how that looks when it's dry. While this is still wet, add some very distant tree shapes at the bottom of the horizon line. Don't put trees all the way across the bottom. Be sure to leave about 1/3 of the bottom with no trees. And these distant trees, they don't even need to look like trees. All you need is a little shape. They aren't the main characters in our story here. They're just supporting actors, so don't give them too much detail or attention. Then dry this well, and let's evaluate that sky. This sky is wimpy, 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 and it is not at all smooth. I can see the brush strokes. Time for a second coat of blue. Re-wet the entire sky and tree area with clean water and add more dark blue at the top. Be sure to get a nice smooth blend to the bottom. This time I'm using the big brush and I'm getting smoother results. Dry it well again. Okay, it's better, but it's still wimpy. I really want a nice Christmas card, so I'm going to re-wet it, and this time I'm getting out even more pigment for some serious blue. As I go back and forth over these distant trees, they're looking farther and farther away, but that's fine. I really don't want to have to do this again, so before I even dry it, I'm going to add one more coat of dark blue at the top. If you want beautiful cards, make sure you have a well-saturated sky. In this case, darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. It may take 3 or 4 tries. Just dry in between and keep painting because that's the key to having a nice-looking card. For the pine trees, I just used a small brush and paint curved lines at the side for my pine trees. But your trees can look any way you like. I want a large tree on one side and 2 smaller trees on the other. Once again, dry these very well. Next, I'm going to spatter opaque white for falling snow. Load a brush with white paint and tap the brush on your outstretched finger. Tap it hard and fast, kind of snap it to spatter the paint. If you've never done this, practice it on scrap paper first. Dry well. See, you could quit here and you'd have quite a nice card. Let's keep going. We'll lift out a moon. This is Mr. Clean's Magic Eraser. You can get it at your local grocery store in the cleaning aisle. Now, I cut a round stencil, wet the eraser well, and then squeeze out all the excess water. Gently wipe the paint off the paper inside the stencil. When you get a lot of paint, either turn the eraser or rinse out the paint in your water. Your moon does not need to go back to white paper. Don't overdo it and ruin it. If you see the paper start to pill up, it's time to stop. I'm going to give mine a little bit of color, but right now it's sopping wet. So I'm going to stop for a second and add some shadows. Wet the area under the trees because you want shadows with soft edges. Your shadow color can be blue or a mix of blue and a little green or gray. And if they spread too far, you can dab them up with a paper towel. Now the moon is just damp. I'm adding a little of the brownish gray mix in 3 spots and dabbing most of it off. Then I'm going to add a line of gold or a yellow-orange along the bottom left, not right up to the line, but just inside it. Here you can see one big snowflake that's bothering me. It really stands out. How do you fix it when you get white on your paper? Re-wet just the white area with a damp brush and dab up the color with a paper towel. Okay, now the white at the bottom looks kind of flat. So I re-wet that area and I add some blue shading along the bottom edges. Once again, you could stop here and have a lovely card. But I'm going for more snow and glow. I'm adding a little white on the pine trees for snow and some white on the bottom half of the moon for glow. And to make this into a card that really stands out, I'm going to use some of the leftover dark blue to go around the edges. I load the brush with dark blue and drag the side of it along the side of the card. Many artists say that every painting needs a little red. So here are some random red berries on the front pine trees. My shadows have disappeared. So my last fix is to readjust the shadows. Which card do you like best? Your cards don't need to look like mine to be correct. Use your imagination and see how many different cards you can come up with. Happy holidays and happy painting!